It was the strongest storm to hit India for more than a decade. Cyclone Pyleen swept through the East Indian states of Orissa and Andhra Pradesh yesterday, destroying tens of thousands of homes and leaving millions homeless. So far, 17 people are known to have died. And while that number is expected to climb, a large-scale relief operation providing food and shelter has now begun. Fasma Manji reports.
The storm is over. You wouldn't describe these streets as calm, but there is a sense of relief that so many lives have been saved, even if their livelihoods have been destroyed.
This damage is really, historical. Never happened like this. Although in 1999, super cyclone was here, but not like this.
The cyclone hit the states of Andhra Pradesh and Orissa. Some of the hardest hit areas were Srikakulam, which relies on tourism. Ganjam, Puri and Jagatsinghpur in Orissa were also hit. There people live off the land, and it's likely to take some time before their industries are up and running. Hundreds of millions of pounds worth of crops have been wiped out. In the worst hit areas, some villagers say it will take 20 years to regenerate them. But people are determined to begin piecing together their lives.
I heard from someone that my house has been destroyed. I'll go there now and check for myself.
And so this farmer and his family head home, hoping for the best, but aware they may have lost everything. At the ports, about half of all boats have been damaged. Those who rely on fishing for their livelihoods are now appealing for financial help from the government. Rescue teams have begun ploughing through miles of wreckage to assess damage and get emergency supplies out. But many roads are still blocked and entire villages cut off with no power.
Communication has been crippled. We are not in touch with the district administration. It's very logical that this should have happened. We are in touch through each other, with each other rather, on radio.
Communication before the cyclone has been key to limiting the loss of life. In 1999, a super cyclone killed 10,000 people in this same region.
Reporters are tracking every curve of that cyclone, getting us reports.
Since then, there's been a growth in blanket media coverage. The government has adopted early warning systems and a determined plan for evacuation.
The biggest difference was the government's very clear and strict approach to evacuate people. People were being asked to evacuate through loudspeakers in all areas across the coastal belt. They informed the district collectors to take strict action and forcibly evacuate people if necessary.
The immediate crisis may have been managed, but Cyclone Pyleen's trail of destruction in an already fragile and impoverished area will take much longer to undo.
Well, a short while ago, Karma Payor from CNN-IBN sent us this update from Gopalpur, one of the worst affected areas where strong winds are still blowing.
Well, the priority of the government right now is clear all the roads that lead to various villages around Orissa. We are right now at Gopalpur. This is the Ganjam district now. The challenge first is also to restore power lines. As you can see, most of these electricity poles have gone down because of the cyclone. They bore the brunt of the cyclone, so all the power lines are down. We were speaking to the top officials of this district, the district magistrates telling us that they'll take at least about 48 hours to restore power supply. Important because all the hospitals, communication lines will need power because diesel generators will only work for some time. So that's the challenge. And the third most important thing is to restore drinking water supply because with a cyclone of this magnitude, there's always a chance that waterborne diseases will break out. So water supply needs to be restored as soon as possible.